was so legit. All of you guys were awesome. Thank you so much for starting. Poetry and I met at a party, grinding commas next to vowels. That night, we enticed each other with our languages. Poetry, I said, if you were Christopher, could you discover my America? Poetry, if you were the equinox, could you make my spring come? He'd answer, Gwen, I'll make you crescendo if you play on my keys. Gwen, I'll make you fall down the rabbit hole so deep into Wonderland, we both wake up mad. And so I swam into his double entendre, painted puns on my arms and tattooed my thoughts to my tongue. Poetry was the answer. Before me, poetry used to write about politics, used to make sexual assault and genocide digestible and pretty. Poetry knew how to cushion every sharp memory with metaphor and make it baby-proof so the audience wouldn't get hurt. But with me, poetry and I, we wrote poems about sex, because it was fun to fuck poetry on stage, exhibiting ourselves together and captivating those watching. We tied ourselves up with sentences, locked with capitals, and after we finished typing, we'd walk off stage, poetry in my hand, leaving the audience with question marks falling from their gaping mouths. After a couple months, poetry started stumbling. Too many shots made his words wallow as alphabet soup in the bathroom plumbing. He started slurring words and serenading me at night, only to forget the next morning what he had sang to me. We are too young for amnesia, I told him. If you want to be my poet, you have to be more open-minded, he responded. So I held my tongue as he swallowed pills with letters, digested different fonts to be able to spit out words. Poetry gave up pens for joints, spoke gibberish instead of wisdom. This is a deeper reality, he told me, but he sat still, stoned and silent, a statue that used to be dancing. We would try to get on stage like before, but we relied on cliches to hold our relationship upright for the audience, one-liners that didn't sustain. Backstage, I'd look at poetry and wonder why we were still performing. Senior year, we stopped writing together. I kept my words, saved up for a new career, knowing that I could use what poetry taught me for our ad campaigns and marketing ploys. One night, poetry discovered my resume and cover letter on my computer screen. When did you start writing like this? He asked me. I tried to explain poetry. It's just that this was never going to last. This can't support me forever. I saw him start to crumble, his words breaking down to their roots. I'll always keep our poems, I tried, as if it would help. But there were only letters left for poetry, the dust of typeface and wilted punctuation drifting to the floor. Thank you.